Yeah, it's your boy Polo the Swag King, and welcome to another episode of Polo's POV. If you thought about it, we probably go talk about it. Life, love, and all the above. I got my boy up in this thing, Billy B. I like to call the real name, and then if you really mess with us, you should already know who he be. And that's another thing. We gonna keep the clapping and the applause going. Cause we got something really good to talk about y'all today. And Billy, you act like you ain't sitting here with me or something.
Yep. I'm here.
You know I got a big voice, but I'm saying you in here too.
Yeah.
But we got something really important to talk about, and that's health. And you know, you gotta think about what you eating and how you eating and
what you snacking on?
Yeah.
Moderation.
I'm gonna get some turkey bites today. Now the reason I felt like the price was unreasonable, but it was a bag. It had 4 servings a bag, but a serving was like maybe 6 turkey bites. They were real small.
That's about a serving.
Yeah, but and the plan I was on by Dr. Ian Smith was just if you got hungry, you can snack. But as long as it wasn't over 100 calories, you know.
Yep.
But I know fish and rice pretty good.
Yep. But you know, also you talk about your physical health. Your mental health has a lot to do with your physical health because your mind telling you no, 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 and your body's telling you
Man,
yes.
your mind might tell you don't even get up and do what you know you're supposed to. You said a mouthful then. So,
and
yeah.
you know, if you eat right, your mental health's better.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I'm living proof of that. Because when I was living out there by myself, I didn't eat right.
Yeah.
I come over here and eat right. I ain't perfect, but I'm so much better than I was in November.
You was sitting around just doing what you do.
Do what I do, eat what I want, when I want, and as much as I want. You know, and I got here.
You weren't doing moderations?
No. When I got here, your wife read my little pamphlet, and she started dishing that stuff out pretty close.
And that's what the portions.
Now, the first couple of times she did it, I thought I was starving to death. But now, it's all I can eat is what...
You damn sure look better, but that mustache, you got to thin it out.
Well, guess what? I bought a whole new shaving kit somewhere right there.
It's somewhere over there.
And no, it's right there.
Look, you got a real room where I be the same way. It's something I know I got it. It's just got.
Yeah, but it's getting ridiculous. I get on the kids about there doing their room.
But what I do, I'm gonna tell my boy. Well, I'm gonna call him by a code name because he might not like me putting the name because I ain't gonna tell him who gonna get the podcast. But my boy Lokester, I done told him how to do my whole. You know you heard every night, don't you? I make my own smoothies, but I do a little bit.
It don't look good. But that taste
they don't even
taste you got give me the other night.
Man, they wonder why. Man, I'd be 41 in 13 days. Like real. I don't know what day this posted.
Hey, you can't say 41 yet. You ain't made it out of this house. I ain't killing you yet.
That's some funny shit. That means God love me. He got me away from you.
That's right.
You ain't catch my joke. That means God love me. He got me away from you.
Yep.
But we joke like that. People might not get. That's called dark humor.
Hey,
people might not. They may or may not get that shit though, bro.
I get it. You know, because if I don't get it, it goes.
Let me tell my damn thingamajig to help people out.
What's that?
The smoothie.
Oh, okay. Tell me.
How ugly do it look? It look nasty, don't it?
It almost look like ground poop.
I'm gonna tell you what it look. It look like the Incredible Hulk took a piss.
Yep. Exactly.
It's green and it got chunks. That's what it look like for real. You can't down me now.
You know when you gave me that little taste of it, you notice I had my water there.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't bad.
I know it because it got natural ingredients. It's not bad. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna see who really listens to my podcast because I've been working with you for.
Let me ask you a question. You put any sugar in there?
Nope. No sugar.
Had damn sweet too.
That's because of the natural honey.
Yep.
Honey is it? And you got what's the other stuff? I did some grilled lemonade. What is it? I can't think of it, so I ain't gonna just kill time. I can't think of it right now, but it's you can buy it and it's gonna run you more than the honey. Like them right now, I'm buying the Mississippi honey.
Yep, but you know what local honey cuts down on, don't you?
But if you look up a recipe for grilled lemonade, it's probably good. And it's a Zerka, it's something like that. But it's a natural.
Natural honey from your area will cut down on your allergies.
I did know that. That's why I buy.
But
I buy seminary honey here. But I went to I was in Florence, I believe, and I ain't buy it. My wife picked it up, and I said, "Baby, I hope there's some good honey." She said, "Why you say that?" I said, "Cause it was damn near $20." Mm-hmm. But I ain't even opened that yet. But
they say you should get it within the natural honey within 25
you got some of them got the comb in it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: we travel out the zone too, so I don't know how true that is too. So.
But I'm just saying, you have your allergies within that area, and it helps with them quite already. Because we got a couple of honey makers here. We got one out there close to the Texaco area. Then you got.
But Billy, they ain't got nothing to do with my motherfucking shake that I do.
Yeah, I'm every day. I'm just getting.
Check it out though. You tell me how you feel. Let me tell you all the ingredients.
Yeah.
Cause I started doing it on like Facebook or some live shit, and then I thought about it But like I got certain people. I have people that actually text me and then I screenshot I give them my order list, woo blah blah. I send them all the stuff to do it, and I had to do. Walk up to him, he said, "Man, I just want to thank you, bro. You done changed my life, like really, and no bullshit." And then he was just one guy, but I was like, okay, but anyway, I do the celery powder. You can do celery juice if you can afford it, but like if you trying to buy some celery juice, that's the main ingredient, celery juice. And the super greens, it's got your probiotics, alkaline formula, all that in it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I do a scoop of that, 8 ounces of water. You can really put more, but what I'm blending in don't take that much.
Right.
And then I do at least 5 blueberries, 6, 7, it don't matter. At least 5 blueberries. If I got some strawberries, I put some strawberries in it. Piece of watermelon, if I got watermelon, but it's go have apples. Why do you think we keep buying oranges and apples?
You put oranges in there too?
I put an orange. That's your vitamin C. I put a whole orange in there.
I didn't taste any.
And then the apple give you. Check this out. This gonna be impressive to you. Watch this.
All right.
One apple.
All right.
Is the equivalent of 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and that's why I stopped. Why do you think I got that badass coffee maker in there that I don't use? For you, you can. But I'm telling you why I stopped drinking coffee. Because it was staining my teeth.
It's staining mine because I got false teeth.
Yeah, it gonna stain your beard eventually. It gonna be right there where you tilt that cup up. You gonna be white on the end, but you gonna be Oreo. And you gonna be white.
Oreo.
Yeah. That's one of my songs. Y'all should look it up, but they don't fuck with me like that. Well, they should look up. No, I ain't even posted it. They can't fuck with me.
I don't hear it sometimes.
You want to hear it? We're going to play that bitch live on the damn podcast. Right. But man, it's hard. You know I make good music, Billy. Don't make me try to
man, one of them I thought you were a rap star. But one of the songs...
I make good music. One of them you ain't like it?
At all.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I tell you why I didn't like it. That song had too many... I call it repeats.
Well,
I give
you that. That's your honest opinion.
In what you call it,
I wish I knew what song it was. I wouldn't change it for you,
but I'm just saying, if it's just ba-ba-bat and then ba-ba-bat and ba-ba-bat and then over here some more. Once I've heard it 2 or 3 times, I heard enough. That's me.
Yeah. No, that's your honest opinion. Guess what? I appreciate that.
But I don't like all the cussing. You don't cuss that much.
Nah, look, I don't cuss that much now. Cause you hearing my new shit cause I figured I got kids and...
Yep.
But now, you ain't... Look, you were hearing some Polo.
Yeah, but I've also heard them and made them cuss.
You heard Polo the Swag King, but I ain't gonna lie, some of my P Slim, I was younger and I was out there in the streets doing that bullshit.
Yep.
So it's
it changes.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I don't want to be in a car trying to get my daughter to listen to me talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even want to say it now. The shit they talking about now.
Yeah. Well,
and then they're like, well, damn, Daddy, that's the type of shit you own.
But I told Passion the other day, I didn't want to hear that song no more while I was in the den. It was just too dirty for her. If it's too dirty for me, it's too dirty for her.
But here's the thing.
They listen to it.
But
they don't know what half.
Here's the thing. You can stop them from listening to it.
But guess
you can ban it from your house.
They're going to listen to it.
They just go to their friend's house and it's the same shit because they ain't got the same plan.
But guess what? They don't have to.
Because look, I heard Juju up there. What the fuck are y'all doing? Fuck you too. Nah, this is my marketing Juju. Oh, the fuck is this? You fucker said. It was like he couldn't even explain himself. And here's my only problem. I had two problems with it.
You cut out your vocabulary.
Your vocabulary for one. And then for two, like, that's the only way you can explain yourself. And I was like, man, go up there and say something about it. But if I do, he just gonna take that. But he got so many in his ear doing the same shit. But on the third point of view, maybe. So I understand all these people talk that shit in this game. You got to. But he was so deep in it. I think I will do that though.
But you know, the other day
because look, people use.
Yeah, they don't think about it because everybody else is doing it. But just like the other day, I was pretty much screaming, "Juju, my nurse is down here." And he said, "Oops, I'm sorry." And you know he didn't.
Because he's a good kid and he know what the fuck going on.
But
now look at me now.
But anyway, he apologized to her. He set up everything, but and then when he heard her leave.
Man, check this shit out. One day I come in there, motherfucker. Passion going to VR. I don't know why she had the VR way back here. I kept hearing, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, bitch. And now while she's standing on top of the bed. No, I don't know what you got going on because I don't see what you see. But I see my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
They're
gonna learn it quick enough.
No, I shut her shit down. But Juju age, he gonna be playing with everybody else, and he gonna keep hearing that language. It still don't give him the right to use that language because I don't know. I heard my daddy told me. He said, "Damn son, can you make a sentence without cussing?"
My daddy did.
And I thought about it. And I said, "Yeah, I really can."
Well, Suzanne got me that way when we first got together. That was pretty rough and foul mouth when she first.
But check this out.
She said, you can't even argue without or say something without a cuss word."
But watch this. And I want to make sure our podcast hear this. I noticed I said hour. But if you don't start helping me pay. No, I'm fucking with that. No, that was a cuss word. I'm fucking with you on that.
Yeah.
But no, I do have an extended diction.
I do in certain words. But if I don't...
I ain't really got to use vulgar language to express myself.
But you know also...
But I choose to talk like this.
But
and that's supposed to say come from the South.
Also, if you say a word I don't know what it means, I might not stop the conversation. And I'm gonna go back and say, "What does this word mean?" Or because you might.
I'll Google it. I want to know what every word means. I'm gonna put it like this. I've been listening to a cat named Papa Soul. 101.1, the blues. I listen to it a lot. It calmed me down, and I've been listening to the groove on Satellite XM.
Are you talking about like the old blues or the new blues?
He do a blend of the both. Man, he had a song on. Well, it's a lot of new and upcoming.
Mm-hmm, yep.
And it's just smooth music. It don't bother you. Like you ain't got to worry about nobody putting no X pill in nobody booty hole when you listen to this. Yeah, it's just smooth music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I bounced back and I found the groove. It's like the 70s and the 80s hit R&B. But back then, like now R&B is boom, it's slow. But back then it was doom, 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 yeah. And it put you, it's the groove. Like, I would listen to that shit to this new shit.
See, I love the blues. And I'm talking about.
But now I got another station called Bluesville. That's BB King station.
Now I love BB King.
Now you might have a motherfucker do a whole set on the harmonica. You ask these young motherfuckers, they don't even know what a harmonica is. And he'll do a whole set on the. That was my harmonica set.
Let me tell you what
I fuck with music
I went
for real,
to Memphis
for real.
one time to do a semi-pro, referee a semi-pro soccer game. And it was a 3:30 in the evening game because it was getting a little cool. And I still wore a long sleeve shirt, it was that cool. And while I was doing it, it was... And afterwards, I went down to Bill Street to B.B. King's club, and guess who was there?
Bill Street, that's in Memphis, ain't it?
Yeah, B.B. King walked in the place.
No shit.
You wouldn't know it. He was dressed like a...
You bullshit. No. I couldn't get all my bees out.
But he walked in there. He was dressed just like a normal person.
Mm-hmm.
Half the people, I didn't know who he was, and I thought I was a B.B. King fan, till he got up there and started singing. And when he walked up...
Put Lucille to work?
Hey, he walked up there, he grabbed the mic, he turned around and looked at the band and went... And looked at the
got his step.
Got his step, got the drummer to going, and then he looked at the guitar player and told him what key.
And,
those guys had never played with him before.
But what? Believe it or not, they said Michael Jackson did the same shit. Yeah. They said that motherfucker be dancing, he turn around real fast, see if everybody on step. Because everybody, a good artist, and I was gonna say musician.
No, but it's a difference between an artist and a musician.
But what I'm saying, you know how you want your shit to be put out. And that's why that's what I'm saying here right now. Right now, motherfucker think. But this don't even supposed to be about this, supposed to be about some health shit.
Yeah, we got
our trade like a motherfucker.
Is that anything unusual?
Yeah, what about your... I want to get back on track.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah! My blood pressure was a little high last time I checked it.
You know what? Mine was... Today was 136 over 68.
My heart doctor told me, he said, man, you just got to lay off the salt, lay off the sugar, and come see me again. But he tried to put me on medicine, though. Like, he said, they hooked me up to the heart thing. Mm-hmm. I had to wear that bitch like 24 hours or
but
something.
You know, I got one of my blood.
Another person I know, they said they had to wear that bitch like 48 hours.
See, I wore one when I came home with my quadruple bypass. I wore a heart monitor for the first 4 weeks I was home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then I had to wash around that bitch, and then I got a job. I ain't go just to close it. If motherfucker really fuck with me in my podcast, they know where I work. Mm-hmm. But like they got some security cause of some other shit.
Yep.
And so, shit, how good I am talking without talking. Mm-hmm. And people don't realize when I'm talking without talking because I can't put that kind of shit out.
Yep.
But either way, I had to go through with that shit. Now they check me for...
But you know something.
Look, now they check me. I got a hole. This bitch plugged in in my pocket. Now they check me for 12 drinks. Mm-hmm. That's bullshit.
But do you know you can cross your arms and cross your feet and your blood pressure changes?
Well, see, that's some Ranger shit.
No.
I did not know that.
My nurse told me that. But way long ago when I started the home
So
health,
you can beat a blood pressure test.
You can make your blood pressure go up by doing that.
Oh, I don't want that. But down is the way to be, hon. You don't want to be up.
It's a way to be one down.
Oh, they do say relax and let your palms up. Oh, yeah.
You know another way to do it, if you know you got something.
I need a trick to make my shit go down.
But you know another way just to make it go down slightly, the baby aspirin a day. 81
I don't like
milligram.
popping pill.
Huh?
I don't like taking pills. Remember I had my nasal surgery?
Yep.
I got plenty of Lortabs in there on my thing, but I don't... Nah, I ain't listen how many drugs you got. But we can't, you know what I'm saying, on the podcast, because we have to kill people, keep them out there.
Yep.
Because you get drugs all the time. But they your drugs.
But none of them are narcotic. You know, I ain't got but one narcotic drug in here.
You better hope you don't go to jail in Jones County.
Yep. I don't know whose cup that is. It ain't mine.
It's got peanuts in it.
Not me. I don't eat peanuts.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like that.
You know who did that for me, don't
What
you?
kind of gun that was?
That's an M16A1.
But they say that MCA, that SIG MCX, that what the SEAL was using. Then they.
Yep.
You think it's a good gun?
The only thing I don't like about a SIG, it's got too much fiberglass in it.
Mm-hmm. And then the
reason Special Ops use that fiberglass gun is.
But they did change it. They don't use it now.
Yeah. But the reason
Gene was look. Yeah. That bitch got more reconnaissance than anybody. I just seen that.
But anyway, you know why Special Ops use the more fiberglass weapons, right? Because we're in the water so much.
Yeah. But it was the MCX. I know it was the MCM, and then the MCXM, some shit like that. But one of them you can get, the other one you can't get. But that was the SEAL was using, and then I don't think they use none of them motherfuckers no more. But it was on the SIG, so apparently SIG.
You know,
let me ask you this, a more direct question: is SIG a good?
I'm a Smith & Wesson fan, so I ain't that person to be asking. Just like I'm a Dodge.
Because I want to get my wife that SIG Rose, because it's supposed to.
Yep.
But it's designed for the female. And it's about two more in that series too.
But you know why they design a special gun for the female, right? Like you have to have a frame in a gun. You agree to build on. The frame of that gun is smaller, so the female can get their hand around it.
It's just on the hand. I figured it'd be on the kick or the
kick's the same one. Kick has more to do with weight and balance.
But usually the male bigger than the female. Usually.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, kick, as you call it,
recoil.
Recoil is a grip. Has more to do with the weight and balance of the pistol.
But they say that motherfucker.
That's why when you take any pistol you want to say, and you get the compact model, 4.5 or 5 inches, somewhere in there, and the regular one is 7. It's going to be the different. You should be able to take a pistol, pop, 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 just as quick as you can pull the trigger, and it shouldn't be over an inch from the top to the bottom.
You saying something now?
Or side to side.
I seen somebody let a Glock loose just in their backyard, and it looked better than what I was working with.
Yeah, but that's because it's a good balanced gun. And sometimes when you get them...
And they wasn't doing this.
Yeah.
Cause that new shotgun, I ain't gonna disclaim nobody. I let that bitch look boom, and next one I pulled up, I had to level that bitch back out.
Yeah, but it's also knowing how to shoot it too.
Motherfucker, I know what you're trying to say.
No. It don't matter. You had your hand under the shotgun, right?
It's in an AR style.
Yeah, but you had it like this shooting it or like that?
Yeah, I had it like this because it's an AR style. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I don't shoot any tactical shotgun using.
It ain't a tactical shotgun.
But
I am finna get a tactical shotgun.
But anyway, the proper way to fast shoot a semi-automatic or automatic shotgun is with your hand on top.
No, and the one I'm gonna get, it is like that. But the one I got, it shoots like you know what I'm saying? And
that's not accurate at all.
I just told you, I went from here to boom. Yeah, I agree with you. I ain't arguing with you. I'm telling you the truth.
When I walk point in Special Ops, I used a 10 gauge, 10-shot automatic shotgun.
Man, I'm shooting motherfucking 10 gauge game loads.
I didn't shoot that.
And then, from my understanding, because you know, shotgun supposed to be close range, right?
Yep.
And I want to make sure somebody run in on here. When I let it off, I ain't worried about it going through the wall, hitting somebody that I don't want it to hit. Look, like you. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to be a motherfucker running that bitch. I don't want to let that bitch off. Right. And then I get you know what I'm saying? Yep. So, but I do agree with you on that. That bitch got a hold on, man. Yeah. You got a hold that.
But you know the way the weapon.
That way I ain't lit.
And you know, I don't know any other way to put it.
But Mossberg is the best brand on close range shotgun.
But anyway,
You got one better than Mossberg? I should.
Ithaca, but it's not U.S. made.
Who?
Ithaca. It's made in
Never heard of it.
Made in Germany.
I need you to give me some information on that.
Ithaca's a left-handed.
I don't even want anybody else to know about
it.
Billy, you know we run the podcast.
Anyway, it tickles me. The way you shoot a pistol or a rifle has 90% to do with its accuracy. Your grip, your trigger squeeze. I see somebody pulling a pistol at me like this, I'm going to knock it slap down their damn throat.
I hold that bitch like this.
I'm going to knock it slap down your damn throat.
I hold it wrong.
Up and down. You shoot this way, which way that pistol going to go? You shoot this way, which way the pistol?
Well, they got, look.
All right, just think about
it. Hold on, I ain't saying you wrong.
All right, you got how many inches this wide on a normal man?
Oh,
it's normal.
Not much.
40
but
inches.
Look,
how
what
much
they say.
You got this?
Look. Yep. I'm telling you, but you go, they call it clapping.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then what you saying is right, because that bitch going everywhere.
All right.
So that's how it be shootouts. It shouldn't be no shootout.
Right.
It should be target down.
You know, all right, you got 50 inches this way. Let's say 36 to 44 on most men at the shoulder.
Power then.
You gonna stop it?
Nah, I ain't gonna stop.
You got 36 to 44 inches in a normal man. And you got how much?
I hope I said that low though.
And you got this,
okay.
You got this much on a. You got 50 inches on and 40 inches of hurt zone on the man up and down.
Yeah.
You're knocking that pistol crossways, you might hit him once.
Clap.
Yep. You clap it this way. You go start at the belt, work your way up, or work your way down.
That's now you make perfect sense to me, motherfucker. I ain't saying.
Hey, we got off our nutrition. You know what?
Yeah. We trying to. No, I'm gonna tell you what we did. We trying to help a motherfucker live and die at the same time.
But you know, when I was in Central America, because the fruit was there, I had fresh fruit in my room.
What kind of fruit?
Apples, pineapples.
You had them motherfucking mango.
Mango. I love a mango, and they grow.
I got mango vodka in there, bitch.
Hey,
you know.
And we would.
And then they'll try to sugarcoat it.
I eat that shit.
Hold on now.
And drink a Michelob.
Did you have old lady when you was in
Central America? Not for the first year.
Now that's what I'm saying. Did you have any old lady that was associated with any lifestyle you done had in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, damn, that killed me because I would go in depth, but like it.
Suzanne had been there for 2 years, and she and I were together 15 years before we got married.
Not while you was in motherfucker.
No, while I was in the.
Yeah, that's why I said. I said that's why.
I didn't. While I was in the military, I didn't.
Man, I'm trying to protect you.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you back then they had nothing to do with anything right or wrong now.
That's true.
Am I lying?
No, you lying.
Can we get a year? Can you? But in a year in between to separate between now and 2023.
Yeah.
August 1st, 2023.
Yep.
I can't believe I remember the date that. I know I remember the date that fast. I just paid some. I remember dates by bills. Just
you know how I remember dates when I was younger? By what grade I was in school.
But what I'm saying is when you was back then, because this is interesting to me.
Back then, I was a loco son of a bitch.
I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about like in the foreign countries.
Yeah, I had women there. Women of the night. I lived with a nurse practitioner.
So you was slipping out the military shit, or
what?
You went in the military?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is I dated foreigners. Like the lost my security clearance.
And it's a lot of that, and that's why we got cause there was a lot of that shit going on in Vietnam. They was sleeping with the women, but they didn't want to get the embarrassment.
Yeah.
So,
but you know.
But don't disclose no secret now. Not on my behalf.
But if you're,
I need to give a disclosure.
No, right now in the military, anywhere you go.
That's about right now in the military.
Anywhere you go that has a certain group of people together. If you're right around that area, the people aren't going to be as nice as when you start spreading out.
And I'm telling you like
It
this.
clicks.
You need to watch The Three Brothers by Spike Lee. Watch that one. Cause I think the whole moral of the story is they went in for the gold, and then they were black men in Vietnam, and a lot of them, they were sleeping with them women. Men doing, they leave, and now you got a lot of these babies. So I ain't saying nothing about that. I just said that. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of history for the military in foreign countries, but they'll paint the pictures to the people sitting here current day, stand up for the country modern day, and then at the same time you got some old white dude just sending the mission to the country, and then you got people, young, white, black, old, whatever, and they gotta supposed to carry out your mission, and then you just want them to just be what they is. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
But you know, and another way I want to put it, the military up until after Vietnam was a very prejudiced place to be.
I agree, and you spoke the truth. I agree.
They didn't like
I wasn't even there. I probably wasn't even born. I don't even know.
blacks, Hispanics.
They had the blacks on the line dying for a country that didn't fuck
in
with
Vietnam. But now in World War II, they didn't even allow them into units. Almost.
They didn't allow no black folks in the unit?
No, they did cooking and stuff like that. They weren't in combat. You look at
Let me tell you something I figured out though. I ain't gonna say figured out, I was just found out because it was just history and people didn't. But we got a lot of weapons from like a Mexican motherfucker. I don't know which war it was, but he gave us a lot of weapons because we didn't have it.
Confederate.
And he gave it to one of our presidents.
Mm-hmm.
One of our presidents cut a deal with a Mexican motherfucker, and he gave us the troops and the weapons because we didn't really have it, and we won a war behind the Mexicans. And then right about now, you know how bad they treat Mexicans. But this one, me personally, I feel like get over here, get you a job, tax them. But what I don't like, don't move them over. Well, I ain't gonna say they, cause like I got a problem with them. I really don't. Hell,
they work.
I'm learning to speak Spanish. I take Spanish classes. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really have no problem with nobody. And then here's the thing: if somebody fleeing their country to get to your country, the conditions got to be so bad. But if you spending more time trying to deny them.
And
motherfucker, worry about your own country, cause we got so much shit fucked up here.
But also, a few bad people. They were saying one bad apple don't spoil the whole bunch. That's bullshit. One bad person, don't care who you are, you ruin it for all those kind of people around you.
But I think this is the best bad podcast.
But I don't know if you agree with it though or not.
I do to a certain extent. One bad apple ruins the bunch. But here's the thing. To me, what is that bad apple?
Who knows? It changes.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't Mexicans.
No.
And then it ain't black folks. It ain't white folks. I think it ain't even people. It's a mental mentality.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't the person because I'm put it like this. I know some horror. When I was growing up, that was taught to me. That was engraved in me. Oh man, them Mexicans hard working. They don't motherfucker. They taking everybody's job. But now, as I'll be 41 in a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen some sorry-ass Mexicans. They don't want to work. I done seen some sorry-ass black folks. I done seen some sorry-ass white folks.
I know a few of them.
We ain't gonna get into it. We gonna but you said he wasn't gonna make it, and I said I don't know him. You know what we talking about?
Yep.
And he didn't.
No, I knew when he went there he wasn't gonna make it.
And so
he doesn't have the work ethic.
That's black, white, and Mexican.
He didn't have the work ethic. First thing is, and I would not say this, he didn't grow up with a father.
What that mean?
He didn't have a male influence.
You a Cowboy fan?
No. Actually, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan. My ex-sweetie.
Oh, now you want to tell the truth. You ain't got the right, but tell the truth.
But my ex-sweetie was I am a sports.
I ain't gonna just do that. Your ex-wife was a Cowboy fan.
I know. I am.
You said your ex-sweetie, motherfucker. I ain't gonna let you get away with that one.
Anyway, I'm more of a person fan, and I'll follow him to that team. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know how they?
What I'm saying,
you know how they recruited me to be a Dallas Cowboy fan.
That ain't nobody recruited you.
No, but my mentality. I like.
I'm gonna tell you,
I like Dak Prescott in high school. I like
Dak Prescott.
I saw him
I do, and I'm a 49er fan. I like Dak Prescott.
But that's what made me more of a Cowboy fan. I am a.
But I want to get on why people don't like people because of their beliefs. Because I'm put like this: you might be a Christian, you might be a Muslim, a Buddhist.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some more. What's the one?
The Thai people. I can't think what religion.
Mormon.
Yep.
What about the people that were Presbyterian?
But see,
you might can be all that, but here's the thing. Some people believe
God created all men equal.
He sent Jesus for you. I don't want to say who, but some people believe. I'll tell you later.
Yep.
Some people believe it's the 144,000.
Yep.
And that's another religion.
Yes,
Jehovah's Witness.
Yep. I don't care what. I fought for you to be what religion you want to. No. I don't care what it is. I fought for you to protest anything you want to. I fought for you to burn our flag.
Here's another thing, and I'm finna make up we got 7 minutes, right? I'm finna make up a great point. Why? This is 2023.
Yeah.
Why are we still, as a government, I'm finna say Mississippi, but United States,
yep.
Why are we living under something? Some men that they was wearing wigs.
Yep, powdered wigs.
And like 17 something. I might be.
Yep.
But what that was the Constitution?
I think they started writing it in 1779, and it was 1789.
So why are we listening to some people in 1779?
Oh, let's stop right there. Have you read any of the Constitution? I've read the.
You got the right to bear arms.
Yeah, but have you read more below it?
I really ain't read that. I have, but I can't remember.
But look how many times it's challenged. That Constitution was written so ambiguous.
Explain ambiguous. Everybody
ambiguous in such general terms.
My point, in general terms, it's nothing. But that's what I'm saying.
But it was written that way so it would change in time. Because now, if somebody wrote something and said all men are created equal, what would the women's rights and LGBT and all them groups say if I wanted to approve all men are created equal? Think about it.
Nah, I thought about it, and that's a good point.
And that's the first line of the Constitution.
What's the first line of it again? Say it for the people.
We, the people of the United States, and more perfect union, and then the first part of it says, down a little bit, it says, all men are created equal. It don't say nothing about women. It says men. That's an ambiguous.
But that gets my point. Now you got men that think they women, and then what you was wrote. And then I ain't saying no side right or wrong, but I do feel like when you got a motherfucker 83 years old, I'm standing up for my rights of the Constitution. These motherfuckers, you standing up for the right. Watch this. I'm finna make it a good point. You don't know. You might know the name, something they taught you in school. You don't know what wig that motherfucker wrote, wore, I meant to say. You don't know what time he put it down.
Nope.
You don't know none of this shit. And I'm saying I was just say this. The Constitution now dated like a motherfucker.
It is. But
hold on, watch this.
All right.
I just heard yesterday, it was Oklahoma, North Dakota, one of them motherfuckers, they saying if you over 80, they don't even want you in their Congress. They don't even want you to represent their state because here's the thing. Look, what we just went through with Bryce in the damn truck. He wanted to buy ain't gonna put his business in the street, but we're like, that's the dumbest shit ever. But they see it in a whole nother.
But just think, I can't remember, right? When they wrote the Constitution, they did the Bill of Rights because they left so much out.
But you know what I'm saying? They were riding horses to go to work.
Yeah, but listen, they wrote that. And how many times has it been amended since then? Because it was wrong. I can't remember which one it is.
And I've been amended a couple of times. I can't give you the exact number.
I think it's 80-something is what I
Yeah, that's what, and it should have been. But what I'm saying,
gave women the right to vote.
I tell you what, now if you represent yourself as something else, that's cool. But put on a wig as a straight man, walk out. And there was some natural that they did. They had the white wig with the curls. And that's when this shit was wrote.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Now, kind of, I ain't gonna say no names. I done had a family member. Hey, I like girls. 6 months later, I'm back on boys. And we done with that. We don't even fuck around and so how can you be living by somebody wrote so many fucking years ago?
I agree.
And
but we're not a democracy.
We used to be. They say we are.
We are a republic. Always been a republic.
But you can't have. Here's another thing. Regardless of my views now, how do you have older white men, because it ain't no black men, older black men in Congress, Senate, House, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's Benny Thompson. He's in his 70s.
Give me another one.
I don't.
You can't. Okay.
I just know that one because he's.
But okay, but Benny Thompson, you cannot. I'm gonna put Benny Thompson on the cross too, because you missed what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
How many older black or white men in Congress that's for I'm wording wrong. Black or white men that making decisions for women and what they should do with their body. That's the real question.
If you're just saying men, you're not
or women, it don't matter because you don't. Man, this is a crazy world. Motherfuckers will rape people.
Yeah.
You got incest. I promise you, I know some people. I ain't gonna say they don't know it. I don't know it, but it's possibly some incest. And you can't force it. But how can you say I got the right to bear arms? I got the right to have freedom of speech. Yeah, but this woman ain't got. It might fuck with her body, her pregnancy, her health.
You're speaking to the preacher now, because I believe in freedom of choice.
Well, most preachers don't believe in that. They believe in just on a spiritual, religious level.
But see,
and honestly, that's what I believe too. But at the same time, I also believe that's between them and God. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's right.
I ain't got no business making no laws or nothing trying to stop them or prevent them. Because if I do that as a man,
right?
Now I'm playing God.
Yep. But also,
and that's a good point.
I believe also,
Billy, we got a few seconds of that one.
Good night.
No man should play God.
Yep.
No man should play God. For one
We're
more
going to
woman.
continue this one. I got some more to say later on.
We didn't even get by outro, but it's